All right, y'all. Welcome.
Hi,
Welcome.
Napalm.
Napalm? Oh,
Hi,
we're getting recorded.
Bamerai.
Hi, hi, Napalm. I'm like, hi, Sean. um,
Hola, señores.
okay, so this is the first meeting of hopefully quite a few, okay, to establish this side of the team. Okay? Now, within this side of the team, there's going to be um, kind of two sides to this side of the team as well. Okay, we're going to have our competitive gaming side, and we're going to have those individuals who are trying to make a good, solid run work ethic at a making this a like a full time, potentially trying to make this a professional side of content creation. Okay, whether it be streaming, video game playing, writing, whatever your content creation is. Okay, this side is more or less going to be leadership acting as the best way I can describe it is more like content creation managers. Okay, now the reason why I want to have a meeting with you guys is because I want to see what you expect of yourselves to become a professional content creator. Okay, that means deadlines, what kind of content creation you're putting out, what work you guys expect to put into this. Okay, um, what you guys want us to do to make sure that you guys are pushing through. Okay, so this is a voluntary side, so at any time you guys can be like, nah, I don't want to be here. Okay, um, but this is for those individuals who want more than just affiliate. Okay, want more than what they have already. Okay, and what's nice about creating this side of the team and making voluntary is that we can instill our own rules and expectations on this side without having the rest of the team have to vote on it. Okay. Um, but that being said, I want to hear what you guys expect out of this side, not from just yourselves, but from each other. Okay, because at a certain point, I do want you guys to be holding each other accountable, right? Meaning, if someone doesn't make the muster and they're not, hypothetically speaking, okay, we've got Sauce Senpai and Nico Silverado over here who are just fucking killing it. They're in each other's streams, they're helping support one another. Nico's doing a charity stream, Sauce Senpai is promoting the fuck out of it, right? Helping each other. Reverse, Sauce Senpai's doing a charity stream, Nico's promoting the fuck out of it, helping each other out, but we've got Stealth Dad over here who's just kind of like doing the bare minimum. You guys need to be pushing Stealth Dad to be like, hey, dude, come on, man. Like, let's go. You said you want to be here. But after a little bit of time, you guys start getting frustrated because Stealth Dad's not pulling his weight and is not helping the collective of this side. We need to know about it because Stealth Dad's out. Okay? This is going to be a more rigorous side of the team because you guys have expectations and wants and reaches and dreams of being better, but it only works if you guys help each other. Okay, that goes beyond what you guys are doing now right now. Okay, I don't know personally. I don't know what each individual one of you guys are doing to better your content creation. Okay, but I want to find out. I want to see what we can do for the collective of this side so that everyone is doing better. Okay, but with that also comes you guys individually putting in the work. Okay, we can't do nothing if you guys aren't willing to put in the work. Okay, now again on the other side, we're going to be creating that competitive gaming teams. Okay, um, what we're going to do with that, we're going to discuss more of that in the process in here. Now, just because you're on one side of side two, like just because you're on the competitive side doesn't mean you can't be on the pro side. I actually am going to be holding them both to the same standards, if that makes sense. Okay. If you're on the competitive team, you have to be able to produce. You actually have to be good at the game. Okay. It's not one of those participation trophy awards things that's going to be going on here. Okay. Bless you. um, so Sauce, when you're looking at individuals who might be wanting to come into the side, all right, We need people who are going to be here for the games, right, and help build this competitive team, okay?
Mhm.
But they actually have to be freaking good at the game, right? It can't just
Right.
be, oh, hey, yeah, I want to play. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, and
Trash can't be the only one carrying that backpack.
Trashy, Trashy is here as a part of as a part of leadership. I don't know if he's wanting to be on this side, but Trashy's in here wearing the hat of leadership. So that's what we're doing here today is we're going to start the process of creating this side of the team. Okay? Now, one of the things that I want you all to start thinking about is what do we call this side of the team? Okay? Because side 1 and side 2 just that's not catchy. Okay? And I'm not needing answers right this second. These are things that I'm wanting you guys to think about. Okay? So hold on, I need to write this down. Okay? What do we call it? Okay. Go ahead.
The hunting squad.
The hunting
And proceed.
um, the next thing, okay. Out of the, let me pull up. Elf, are you here as a part of leadership, or are you here as a part of an individual who's wanting to strive to put out professional content?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Okay, so for all intents and purposes here, so I'm going to put you in the side of professional content. Okay. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 individuals who are here for the professional content side, which those individuals are Elf Daddy, which he's not a part of. So out of the people who are eligible for what I'm going to say, okay, we have Mr. Napalm, Mr. Crinley, Nico Silverado, Sauce, Stealth Dad, and Bamurai. Okay. Now, the reason why I bring those names up is because these individuals, you're going to need a leader on this team who's dedicated to this side. Okay? Meaning we're going to need to we're going to be promoting up a Delta who is actually in charge of making sure your guys' wants and needs are for sure taken into the leadership meetings. Okay? Now, that's for you guys to decide. Okay? I want you guys to kind of talk together, figure out who's got the time and ability to be here for every person's needs on this team, on this side of the team. Okay? Who's got the drive, the loyalty, okay? And the capability to be able to be here for everybody. Okay? Again, that is for you guys to determine. All right? Their sole job is to be focused on either the hunting squad or the Shadow Pack Predators, because that's the one that just came through there. That's going to be their sole job within leadership, is to make sure to focus on you guys. Okay? Now, some of the perks that we're going to be trying to implement on this side. Okay? So, side 2 is going to get priority response from team resources. Okay? As far as promo cards, as far as video, promotional stuff, social media stuff, okay? This entire side is going to get priority response, right? Not saying that we're neglecting the other side. It's just for an example's sake, okay? Let's say Nico Silverado comes to us. Again, this is extreme hypothetical because he makes his own graphics. But let's say Nico comes to us and says, hey, I need a promo card because I'm doing blah, blah, blah in 2 weeks, okay? Let's say Mama Lion, who is still on the original side, comes at the same time and says, I need a promo card for blah, 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 okay? Nico's going to get it first, and then Mama Lion. Okay, it's not going to be one of those things where, and it's day by day, right? So all the people who say on Monday come for a promo card, side 2 is going to get it first, and then side 1. But people who ask for Tuesday, they're going to come after the people on Monday, if that makes sense. Okay, because we can't neglect side 1 because they're still part of the team, right? But side 2 gets priority. Okay. The next thing that we're looking at getting merchandise that has jerseys solely for this side of the team. Okay. Now, the only problem that we get into is the only thing that we really can make customizable to each individual on this side is really on the jersey that has your name and a number on it. The other stuff like the hoodies, the joggers that come with those packages, I'm thinking about creating a new design logo or a new design strictly for this side of the people, okay? Now, when you sell something, you still get 50% of the proceeds, okay? But it's obviously when you start paying into packages like this that cost about $300 a year, right? You're going to be getting better merchandise. You're going to be better quality everything, okay? I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if your guys' stuff has started doing this as well. But that's for this side that we're definitely trying to get better quality stuff.
Yeah, I got the hoodie question today again.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking into for this side of things. Now,
You mean this bullshit?
but don't even talk to me. Hold on.
Yeah, we know. We feel the pain. Yeah, exactly.
I got the hoodie question again today, so it's just I told them we're working on getting a new merchandiser, and it's just you'll know definitely when we get it.
That's a separate thing. That's a new
I know.
merchandiser for the regular side, which we're actually.
I know. I was saying in general that we got. I was like, I just let you know in
Was that
general.
from Fumkeen?
No, it was from Sonata.
Oh, she's wanting to buy one.
Yeah, she wants a hoodie.
Okay.
She wants a hoodie, like one of the contest hoodies. She wants that.
Yeah, I got you. So, for this side, it's gonna be esports quality merchandise. Okay. Now, when we come to designing the stuff for that, you guys are going to have a say on what it looks like, okay? Because you're going to be selling it, and it needs to. You guys are going to be wearing it. You're going to be repping it, right? I mean, you guys have to agree on it because the only thing I can make customizable for each individual person is the jersey. Okay. Now, if that means that we take on a jersey and we put all your guys' logos on it, we can do that, right? But again, that's something that we're going to get to as we start looking into things. Now, this other side, because we have to fund this merchandise, right? As well as eventually as we grow, okay, we're going to be sending... The plan is at this moment in time, okay, which it can change, all right, Sauce? But when we start sending you guys for traveled tournaments, we want to pay half the cost for that eventually, okay? Now, the teams will end up keeping the winnings outside of what the team puts in, okay? So, like, let's say it costs us... This is a really, really low number. Let's say it costs us $1,000 to send you guys, but the winnings is $5,000. Okay, we'll take $1,000, and that team is going to split the rest of the $4,000. Okay, because you guys earned it, and we're just taking out what we put in. We're not making a profit because we're making the profit on exposure. Okay, that's the thought process there.
As much as I'd love that, I'd feel like it'd still be maybe best to have a tiny bit of money come back to the team for a little bit of profit for just running the team and keeping the team afloat.
Not only that, but if you take a little margin of that winnings, you can use that to pay the entry fees on bigger tournaments.
Yeah, the next tournament and stuff like that.
We can talk about that with what you guys are willing to do, okay? But what was leading to me on this is that the annual dues on this side of the team are going to go up $40. Okay, so we can start creating a pot for that kind of stuff. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is once we have merch for that, for the again the first annual dues for the people on this side, they're going to get a jersey. Okay. They'll
Let's see.
that first year they're going to get their SPG jersey. Okay. Which, as you guys know, typically jerseys run more than these hoodies do. So we don't want to be going into the red. But we want to make it sure that at least that very first year, everyone is getting something quality out of it. Okay. But then after that first year, that $100 is going into this pot to start paying for entry fees. Okay. Because the team wants to start, until we start sending you guys out, we want to be able to start paying your entry fees. Okay. So nothing's coming out of your guys' pocket. All right. And then again, the team will collect what it put in, and then the rest of the team, the players will split the profits. Okay. From there, we can negotiate with said players on that team. If the team, well, actually, you're going to be the head of the team. So at that point, you and the leadership, we can negotiate on whether you think it's fair the team still takes a little bit more of the profits. Okay. Because I don't want it becoming unfair to you guys. All right. That's
Right.
the ultimate last thing that I want to do. Okay. But that being said, for everyone else who is not in that competitive team, I need to know what kinds of things you guys want to see from Shadowpact Gaming that constitutes and is fair to justify $100 a year for your annual dues. Okay, those are the things that I want you guys to start thinking about now. Okay, as well as I want you guys to start thinking hookers and blow. Jesus Christ. Go ahead, Nico.
No, I was just snarking. You're fine. Keep going.
Oh, okay. As well as I am looking to see what you guys come up with as far as rules and expectations for this side of the team. Okay? Here's what I'm going to tell you guys. This is your chance here to make it as strict as you guys want to see it from your fellow person, as well as what you want it on yourselves. Remember, the whole idea is for you guys to grow. Okay? Not to stay stagnant. All right? The idea is for you guys to come together as a team, as a squad, okay? So I want to see you guys interacting in each other's stuff. I want to see you guys coming together and helping one another. I want to see you guys pushing one another, okay? The idea is to keep each other accountable. Right?
So
Go ahead.
would that mean like for suggested rules or something, we would make it like it's mandatory to be in each other's streams at least once a week or something?
That is definitely something that you guys can put in there.
Okay, yeah, because I feel like if we're supposed to be supporting each other by making it like mandatory, we get it out there more. I don't know. And it is different from the other side.
Well, and
where
some of the things that we need to keep in mind, right? As this side of the team grows, we have some people who are night squads, okay, like stealth. Okay, we've got people who are early morning squads. We've got people who are in the middle of the day, right? So
Health, mute your mic, bro.
thank you. So it really is one of those things where if you make a rule where someone's got to be in your stream 24/7, you have to keep an accountability, or not 24/7, has to be in your stream once or twice or three times a week, or in each other's streams once or twice or three times a week. A, how are you guys going to keep that in everyone accountable? Okay, right? Like how are we going to do this? And B, are we going to give leniency to those individuals who, work the night shift or are active in the middle of the night? Okay.
Like for me, I am nighttime worker, 11-hour shifts, and then an early morning streamer at like 5:30 in the morning Central Time, which 90% of y'all are not up for.
But as this
Hey, I'm
side
asleep
grows,
at
we'll
that
get more
time.
people. We'll get more people who are
And then-
on your side.
And then thinking about it is like, if we're supposed to be professional content creators, we can at least make also a rule of you have to put one new form of content out at least once a week. Like
That
TikTok
would be
posting.
definitely something. Yeah, that would be good because I mean, if you, I've figured. I mean, if you want to be in a professional content side, we got to be putting content out on different platforms and
Constantly.
expanding your reach.
Here's,
Yeah,
And that
Nico's
one-
doing, Nico's killing it over on TikTok right now.
And
that's
then-
that's
like,
what I was
some
just
good
about
growth,
to say.
so-
Right? Everyone here is already good at putting stuff out on Twitch. Okay, but y'all want more.
That's what said new content.
Okay,
Right.
Twitch
So-
isn't new content.
YouTube, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, right? Now,
Hover, you got Hover, and technically Instagram too. And then also these are easily tracked because then each time you upload it, it gets timestamped essentially.
Right.
So that one you can actually someone can call out like, hey, you didn't do this XYZ. What's up?
Right. Okay. Now,
Right.
do all of you guys know how to edit videos and all that to make it for TikTok ready?
If you don't,
I just need the software.
Go ahead, Trashy.
yeah, if y'all don't, my DMs are always open. I'm willing to give pointers, tutorial videos, whatever you need to get started. I'm willing to teach y'all the basics with free software. That's easy to use, user friendly. Works on both PC of what Windows and Mac. I'm looking at you, Nico. But yeah, I'm definitely willing to help getting y'all started on the video editing side.
Now, here's the thing, right? The reason why I'm asking if you guys know how to edit your own stuff is because as nice as it is that we have Trashy on the team, who is our generic team-wide video editor, right? If every single one on this side of the team starts coming at him for all of their videos to be edited, that is a huge waterfall of stuff to do. So one of the things that I would like to challenge everyone here to do over the course of the next 3 to 4 months, okay, is start learning how to edit your own videos. Okay? And the reason why I said 3 to 4 months is because it's not going to happen overnight, let's be honest, right? People have lives.
Yep.
Okay.
Not only that, but editing takes a fair amount of time to learn.
And also to assist in the matter with the TikTok side of the world. So what I just put inside the Shophack chat right below Hookers and Blow, I put a hyperlink down for a free program that I use called Streamladder. Literally, guys, the easiest thing I can explain to you is you upload a Twitch clip or a download file that you have, and that thing literally will convert it into a TikTok style format. And all you literally do is pick where your camera is, pick how long the clip is, boom, it's TikTok ready. Like that is, it's literally kindergarten level simplicity. Anyone can do it. Now, one thing I will also say that is going to need to be said just as a blatant thing, quality assurance. It doesn't, in my opinion, I'm just going to say it, like, it doesn't matter if you put X amount of content out. If the content isn't worth viewing, that's going to kind of be a redundancy of putting it out there, you know? The biggest thing is, like, you know, as a team, especially if we're trying to do the content creation side, we have to be honest and blatant about it. Like, if unfortunately your mic quality and your TikToks are kind of interfering with your views and you don't know why you're not breaking past 20 or 10 views on a TikTok, someone might need to say, yo, your audio might need to be better, or you might want to expand on a different subject. Because, or like on the professional side of thing, if you're not adequately playing at competitive rank, then you got to be told that. Same thing on Twitch side of the world too, you know. If we're going to be on your Twitches and you want us to be your viewer, you know, be a peer review, like for 5 minutes. Don't be a friend, be a new viewer. Say, okay, bro, I would like to maybe hear your voice in chat, or hey, bro, your quality of a stream is not the best. You might want to branch out and do something different, you know.
Well, here's a blatant statement that just needs to be said. Okay.
Yep.
This side of the team, be expectant of unsolicited constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in regards to the whole TikTok thing, right? Right now, do you have pro or just okay? For right now, okay, I just want to see people. If I were on this side of the team, I would just want to see everyone putting shit out there right now, okay?
Mhm.
Because then we can start constructively criticizing the type of stuff they're putting out, and then it can transform, okay?
Mhm.
But first, get in the habit of putting the stuff out there, okay? Get yourself into that routine, get started going, right? But here's the big thing, right? Getting new content out there is essential. That's one of the 3 major steps that you need to do to grow, right? New content. Who knows what the other 2 steps are outside of trash?
Networking
Networking
is one.
Okay, what does networking
question-
mean?
I want a question real quick. Let's say we're solidified on who is on the side of the team. Could we ever update the rules to be stricter than what we had, like let's say the previous year?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's all. That
But I
popped
would
in my
do
head.
it year by year, right? Let's try a
Yeah.
year with this set of rules, and then if things need to be tweaked, we'll meet again in January of 23, and we can tweak things again there. Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
it's just a question I wanted to get out real quick.
okay.
Oh,
So
I would love
the first thing is creating new content, and when I say new content, I also mean good new content. Okay. Second thing was already said, networking. What does networking mean, y'all? I know this is rudimentary stuff, but we all can use it again. Okay.
Posting to social media and like being in other people's streams to get the word out.
Okay.
Seeing other Discord servers, talking to other people, making new friends,
Yeah.
helping those other people out too. Getting your name out there is what it is.
Okay. Making genuine connections, right?
Yes.
Okay. That means getting into new people's stuff, which again, that I'm not gonna lie to you guys. As you guys grow with your networking, it grows the team. Okay. So, from a selfish point of view, as the team leader, I want to see you guys network the fuck out of everything. Okay. Because as more people start coming to your stream, they see that wolf on your guys' stuff, right? What is that? Okay. But again, for individual brand purposes, for you guys trying to hit professional content creation, you guys got to network. You got to have to network and create genuine connections with other people. Okay. Now that doesn't mean you jump into someone's stream. Let's remember streamer etiquette, right? Don't be jumping into other people's streams. Start talking about your stuff. Okay. That's a very big deal. That'll get you booted from everything quickly. Okay. And that's why I say genuine connections. All right. What's the third thing?
Consistency.
Okay. Then what's the fourth?
What is the fourth, Nord?
Social media usage.
There we go.
Okay. Social media usage is not connected to networking. Okay. It really isn't. But you have to have consistency. Nico's correct. You have to create a schedule and try to stick to it as best you can. If you can't, you have to notify your social media, right? That way people know that, hey, something came up. Still, saw Senpai's over there like, hey, I had to go work on an apartment in the middle of the night. My stream's canceled. Okay? But your viewers got to know that. Okay? Trashy, what else do you have that needs to be included in this?
Drive. If you are on this team and you do not put in the work, you will not go higher than what you are right now. You have to put in 200% each and every single day. That means that whenever you're feeling shit, you have to find a way to lift yourself up, get hyped, reach that high energy point. And I don't care what you got to do for it, as long as it's within law,
Legal
obviously.
reasons?
Yeah.
Cocaine!
Depending on
yeah.
where you're at, it is legal.
Yeah, but you gotta have that drive, that passion, that motivation. If you do not have that, you will not go anywhere. That
Now-
is probably the most important one, in my opinion.
Okay, so how many people watched? Okay, I'm gonna say that dreaded name right now because he left, but he is a personal friend of mine in Trashies. Fat Thor. Who all watched him? Who went into his streams and saw his stuff?
I watched him a couple times.
Okay,
Couple times.
When he came to us, he was unaffiliated. All right? He asked Casually Trashy, what do I need to do to make it? He just regurgitated the points that we just said. And he took it to heart. That dude networks and does everything so crazy much that he blew up. Okay? I mean, he's shooting for partner this year. Okay? Granted, you guys can look at us, look at our numbers, and sit here and say, well, what the hell do you guys know? I mean, you're not doing it, right? But the point of what I created Shadowpact Gaming was for leadership to at least get the knowledge on what to do by researching, talking to other people so that we can bring it back here. Okay? I don't have the time to sit here and network like I need to. I don't. I've got a litter of puppies. I've got an 8-week-old daughter. I've got my full-time job. I've got running this team. And then I've got my family that I got to watch. Okay? I don't have the time. All right? That's why I don't expect for myself to be on this side of the team right now. I can't. Okay? If you guys don't have the time and you can't make the time, should you be on this side of the team? That's something for you guys to answer yourselves. That's not a rhetorical question for you guys to answer. Okay? But everyone here wants to put out professional content and potentially make it. Okay? Now, what I would like you guys to do is take a week, 2 weeks, let's set a date to come up with another meeting. I want you guys each to individually, on a piece of notepad or in a Word document on your computer, to start listing off things that you want to hold yourself accountable to, okay, on this side of the team, which also holds your fellow team members accountable to, okay? I will tell you now, just because you guys ask for it doesn't mean you're going to get it, right? It's got to be a collective thing for the most part, right? But I want everyone over here to succeed. I want you guys to attain your dreams, and I want to help you guys get there, okay? But I can't do that unless you guys are willing to put in the work, okay? Anyone have any questions about this so far? And then we're going to touch more on the competitive side here in a second. Does anyone disagree with anything that myself or Trashy have said so far? Don't be shy. If you disagree, let it out. Come on. This is the time. Do it.
No, it all makes sense, I feel like.
Okay.
If you need help with anything, the Side 2 chat can be used. DMs can be used. I'll be focusing myself more on the Side 2 team than I will on the general area of the Shadowpact team. So I'll be making sure y'all got my priority over the rest of the team. So I'll be definitely one of the people to approach if needs be.
Okay. Last minute questions, comments, concerns about this before we get more into the competitive side. Okay. Oh, also, actually, I do have one last minute thing. Remember, I also want to see what kind of perks you guys are looking for to justify $100 a year. Okay? So that's something else I want you guys to kind of list down. Again, I'm not saying you're going to get it all, but it's definitely stuff that either I can say, hey, yeah, we can do this. Hey, this is completely unrealistic. Or, hey, this is an awesome idea. We just can't do it right this second. Okay? So I don't care how crazy unreasonable your ideas are. I want all your ideas on what perks could be to where new people coming in look at me when I say $100 a year, they're not going to bat their eyes. Okay? Now, the other two more things that I want to say. When someone joins the team, they have to go through their 60-day probationary period before they can join this Side 2 side. Okay? I want to see work ethic out of them. I want to see them actually strive to it before they can actually automatically join onto this side. Unless they're joining the team for the sole purpose of the competitive side. Okay? I got you. Hold on. And then the other thing which I did say in the team-wide meeting, at any point that anyone on this side of the team makes themselves out to be better than the other side of the team, you're actually going to be removed entirely from Shadowpact Gaming. Okay? That is not the type of environment that I'm looking to create. The people on this side have a vision of where they want to be. The people on the other side are content where they're at. Happy being a part of this team, but they're not striving to go further. Okay? That doesn't make one group of people better than the other, but I do want that plainly stated right here, right now, that if this side of the team, anyone on this side of the team makes themselves out to be an elitist, okay, they're gone from the team entirely. Okay? So, Trashy.
That being said, start thinking about requirements that you want to see to make it on this side of the team.
Meaning,
Um,
what new people coming onto the team? What do they have to show leadership before we allow them to apply? Because there's going to be a separate contract for this side of the team, okay, with the
Yeah.
updated rules and requirements. What things do we need to see from new people coming on? Like, we have 2 people who are due to be accepted to the team this weekend, okay? What things do they need to prove to us before we allow them to apply to whatever to be named side of the team? Okay.
Let's say an average view count of 10, inconsistent. Excuse me. A consistent stream schedule, consistent exposure on TikTok, social media usage, so forth and so forth. Make guidelines of what you want to see. Make your own goals of what you want to reach and strive through there. If that makes sense.
Right, because these are the people that are going to be held to the same standard as you guys, and if they're not pulling their weight, then they're not pulling their weight, right? So it's something to think about. All right, getting over to the competitive side. Sauce, what game did we say that we were going to start with?
Halo Infinite.
Halo Infinite. How many people are on each team on a team for that?
4.
4. So we need a 4-man team, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Are you able to do private lobbies on that?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. What I would like you to do, I'm giving you a little extra homework because the competitive side is really your baby, right? Little Sanity is well versed on like competitive teams. Okay, he's gonna be working with you. He has some things that he wants to see from the individuals who are striving for a competitive team before he invests a lot of his time, right? He wants to see commitment out of it, right? Which I don't blame him because let's face it, over this past year, I don't think anyone can sit here and deny that commitment and interactivity within the team has been lacking, right? And this side of the team is where I want it to change that. Okay. Now he's going to end up helping once he sees there's an actual push for it. But what I want you to do is I want you to start trying to figure out how you're going to create tryouts for this. Okay? We don't need to implement it yet. I want you to come up with a system, okay, to start doing tryouts for Halo Infinite. Okay? Because I think that's the hardest process is figuring out how we're going to do it. Okay?
Right.
From there, just so you have a preemptive idea of what we're doing, from there, I need the set of rules to be on said team, right? Because once we figure out how we're going to do it, then we have to figure out how we're going to weed people out. Okay? Obviously, that kind of comes with being able to practice however many times a week with that team. Okay? Probably another thing that's going to come up is cohesion with the rest of the team, right? Do you guys work well together? All right. So that's the next process. But the first process is I want you to figure out how are we going to, on paper, how are we going to have people try out? On paper, how are we going to get our original 4-man team? Okay. Now, when we go into recruitment, it's not going to be just people within this team. We're going to open it up to the entire social media platform. Okay.
Right.
So, things to keep in mind. Now, that being said, you're going to be the head of the Halo Infinite team. Okay? If you aren't committed to the team, if you aren't putting in the practice, if you aren't leading by example, then the rest of the team's going to fail. Okay? It's a fact. Right?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So, do you have any questions about that so far?
No, not right now.
Okay. If you need help, you need to communicate. Okay? That goes with everyone. Okay? Everyone here on the professional content creation side. If you guys need help, you must communicate. Okay? We don't read minds. If you guys have a problem, you need to communicate. We don't read minds. Okay? If you guys are feeling down and uninspired, you need to communicate. All right? Starting immediately. Okay? Everyone on this side, when you guys go to create your content, I need to start seeing energy throughout the entire time that you're broadcasting. If that means that you need to shorten the length of your broadcast, then you do that. Okay? The best way to keep viewership is by keeping the energy up. Okay? Ask Nico. He's got energy for days. All right? I'm sure he could share some with you or tell you his secrets and what substance he's using. But Sneak.
Dude, I actually want Valhalla's Queen's energy. Is what it is.
Yes.
I know probably those outside that don't know her that well.
Okay. I'm going to put her link in here. Okay,
She
guys?
has. I think I checked in on her hour 6 of an 8-hour stream. It looks like it's hour 1 still from her.
She's insane. She is insane. I'm going to put her link in chat. I would love everyone to go and check her out. Okay? I found her just because of her name. I was scrolling through. I got in there and I was like, oh my god. Yeah. Let's find it.
Yeah. And the biggest thing is like honestly, like it's obviously the mental health aspect, you know, like especially like when you guys are here and you're all trying to make content creations like that. Like me, I don't drink coffee. I don't do anything besides like water and juices most of the time when I stream. Like literally, you gotta have you gotta be well rested. You have to actually enjoy what you're trying to stream, and you have to like it's one of those like New York said, you don't have to pull a 24-hour stream just to make content. Like at the very least, like the biggest thing with energy is just like be motivated to an extent to have the energy to actually like want to stream the game. You know, like if you got a goal, go for the goal. But also at the same time, like motivation is just one part of it, and you know, motivation is not gonna make you go through a stream. You know, just gotta be excited and take a different approach. Like when I was doing the Shadowpack gaming thing, you know, I was on a 9-hour stream doing a bunch of stuff, you know. And I'm not gonna say that I'm like the forefather of good energy and all that crap, you know. I've got ups and downs, but also like I stop my stream, especially when I do like my art streams, you know. Like if I know that I'm like going downhill fast, I'll tell my chat straight out, guys, I'm tired. We're gonna end the stream early. On to the next person, you know. Like gotta do that vibe check on your streams very frequently.
How many people here can raise their hand and say that they've got good energy constantly through their stream?
Woohoo!
I'm going to give you constructive criticism right now, Cridley. That's a no. Okay. There isn't one person here other than I think Nico overall. He does the best job here. Okay. But I've been to all of y'all's streams. Every single one of yours. Okay. No one here, myself included, okay, and except for Nico, because I've said that, puts out that, oh my god, attractive energy. Okay, let's start changing that. Okay, like I said, if you need to limit the length of your stream, do that. Right? Better quality produces better results.
also, since we're going to focus on more pro gaming here, I want the rage on a minimum. Absolute fucking minimum. Because the moment you start raging at the game, is the moment you stop having fun in the game, and people will notice. Not only that, but your stream quality will go downhill quick. So whenever you're taking, like, you're getting clutched the fuck up by 4 teams at the same time, take a step back, say, hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a quick break, step outside, take some air, go back, and see if you calm down. If you haven't, maybe it's time to end the stream early. If you have, great, kill it again. Make sure your the game doesn't affect you as a content creator.
Because rage streams are a very small appeal in terms of audience. There are people that look for rage streams because it's trolly for a little while, you know, and there are very few content creators whose sole content is them being angry as fuck, but yet good at the game.
I mean, this morning I started raging at one point for my shit, but I was like, Then my chat gave me a suggestion about something to do. I'm like, oh, let's try that. I mean, it's just sometimes your chat is there to help you too. Just remember that. Like, yeah, we have the trollers in the chat, but if you have the good community, they might be able to help you sometimes.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Sure.
Go.
I apologize. I thought this had something to do with the tournament. I just woke up. I turned my camera on, but it's scary. So I'm gonna bounce. Let y'all have your conversation. That was rude for me to just jump in here and
No,
then dip.
you're a team leader. You're fine. I told you.
Well, still, I was just like, what the hell's going on? Anyway, all right, I'm going back to bed.
All right.
Night, y'all.
I love Thump. Okay. That's all I've got for right now. I think I've given you guys a lot to think about over the next week or two. Let's take a look at when to meet again. Actually, we're looking at about the 19th. Okay. That should give everyone enough time to create their lists of stuff. Hold on, I need to look at something.
So let me get this straight. We're gonna have meetings a week after the team meetings, team-wide meetings.
I'm trying to. That's the first time I'm available again.
Yeah, I think like a week after the team-wide meetings for this team, for this part of the team, would fit because you have the info of the team meeting. You can think about it and you can discuss whatever info being provided during the team-wide meeting that could affect this side of the team and implement it here. See what we can do better about it.
I'm fine with that. I just know that until we get things established and we get things up and running, I do want constant communication on kind of getting things up and going. And then at least with my involvement, right, it can go down to once a month, right? Again, don't forget to start trying to figure out amongst you guys who you want as your team representative to leadership as your Delta. Okay. But this channel, just so you guys know, this side 2 channel or category, only you guys in leadership can see it. Okay. So feel free to talk amongst yourselves about what you guys want to implement, so on and so forth. Okay. The wires aren't going to get crossed. Okay. So, yeah. And then every time we have a meeting, I am going to do the same thing I do with the Team Y meetings. I'm going to post it in the new channel that I just created called Meeting Recordings. Okay. Any questions on anything, guys, before we go ahead and get out of here?
I do have one. In the writing aspect,
Mhm.
how would we monitor that? Because I know Trashy suggested like 10 10 average viewer count. How would I monitor that for something like writing?
For individuals coming in for writing,
Yeah.
I think we would probably need something along the lines of
Production.
production, definitely
views.
production, but it would have to be someone from leadership to check that, right? Because if you're the only person writing on here, I don't want you to be, I'm sorry to say, anyone to be biased about someone else's writing content coming in. I do know that Caitlin W. Is an author as well, so we could have her be that
Yeah.
individual to, like, hey, okay, let's see what you got. Have you put stuff out? What do you have available to go? Right?
I was gonna say her and Potions both might be a little biased because they actually have read my works before and actively follow them.
But they're not going to be biased towards people coming onto this side,
Yeah, that's true.
right? Trashy, what were you going to add? Oh, okay. And then as far as production goes, like once you're on this side, my dogs are playing in the hallway. My door's open. I'm sorry, guys.
Puppies.
It's gonna be, quite honestly, like I was telling Elf previously, right? Elf, you sit here, you tell me. I'm gonna ask you, okay, how often, feasibly, can I expect a chapter from you from a new project? You tell me every 2 weeks. All right, fine. I'm gonna be expecting every 2 weeks. I need to see something from you coming out. Okay. Where are we gonna post it? What is the ideal sites for writing? Right. These are some of the things that I don't know much about. That's why Sean Flack is in here as well. He's for the people who do non-video game streaming content creation. All right. He's gonna be kind of running them. But there's going to be a process for those types of individuals as well who want to put out professional content that isn't video game streaming. Okay. Those individuals might need to have their requirements tweaked a little bit so that it applies to them, right? But we're going to find something that suits all forms of content creation.
All right, yeah, that sounds good.
Any other last questions
Nope, that was it.
from anybody? Nope. Okay. Then I say we're good to go, y'all. I appreciate you taking some time to be here. A little piece of homework also. Go check out Valhalla's Queen. Okay. Typically she gets on at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, and she goes until 6 or 7 o'clock my time Eastern in the morning. So
yeah, I was gonna say about like almost like 4 o'clock, 5, something like that, my time.
Right. So she puts out some really good stuff. If she's not live, go watch some of her VODs. That's the energy that everyone should try to attain to on a daily basis when they stream. Okay, she puts out some really good stuff. And I can't remember. Does she use a camera?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember. All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys. We will meet back again probably around the same time on the 19th of February, but I would also start trying to create this stuff sooner. If you guys want to bounce your guys' ideas back and forth in the chat here, go for it on everything that you guys are coming up with. But we'll try to be solidifying stuff on the 19th of February. All right?
That includes a name.
Yes, that includes a name. All right, guys.
All right.
Have a good one, y'all. Have a great
Thank
weekend.
you.
Y'all are amazing.
Have a good weekend, y'all.
Have a great one.
Laters.
Later.
Yeah, take care.